Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, 724. It's a Bill and Jessica show.
Good morning. It's going to be sunny today and warmer, mid 70s.
Eriq La Salle, good morning.
Morning. How are you guys?
Hi.
Hey, it's Bill and Jessica, Power 1017. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for taking time out and checking in with us this morning. Do you get tired of people saying...
So cool. This is so neat.
Do you get tired of people saying coming to America? Are you like over it?
Look, it's something I was blessed to be able to do. So you appreciate it all. But yes, it's been going on for a while.
Yes, I bet.
What did you think about the remake when they did the remake of Coming to America 2 or whatever?
Well, I was unable to do it. I was executive producing Chicago PD and directing there, so I was unable to do it. And I was just, I don't know. I mean, I kind of go back and forth on certain things. I think sometimes some classics just need to be left alone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that was also part of my personal, take on it. But then I was like, go ahead, go with God. Do the best you can. And I heard it wasn't received as well. Let's just say that.
It wasn't. No. It wasn't. I mean, you ain't topping Soul Glow.
No, you're not.
You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
But I mean, it was cool to see, them coming back, after all these years. But yeah, it definitely wasn't, it wasn't everybody like yourself, and the whole cast. I guess they did as much as they could. And then ER, got to talk about ER. I mean, you had a great run on ER for years. People got to know you on there. Logan is another, crime show that you were on as well. And then you moved over to executive producers, Law and Order SVU, Organized Crime, CSI, Chicago PD. You worked on all the Dick Wolf shows. Talk to us a little bit about, the transition from, acting and being in front of the camera to behind the camera.
Mm-hmm.
It's something, I've been working on that for a while. I started directing my first season of ER. I knew I wanted to have a little more control over my destiny instead of just being an actor where, being an actor is, I love being an actor and I have a lot of respect for actors, but it's a very reactive title and profession. You wait for your agent to call you. You wait for these things. And I think being a director, being an author, being a producer, you're creating your destiny. You have much more hands-on, and so I like that. I love them all, and they all complement each other. I've been fortunate to work in the Dick Wolf camp. They've always shown me a lot of respect and love, and they've given me opportunities that no one else in the industry has given me as consistently as they have, and it's a meritocracy. So you do your thing and they reward you. They reward you with trust, with freedom, with more, and that's all you want. I mean, you just want an opportunity to prove yourself that you can do what you say you can do, and then for someone to go, wow, I see it, I get it, and I'm going to give you another opportunity, and I'm going to give you another opportunity because you've earned it. And so I love working for them. I just got finished before the strike. We got shut down, but I was in the middle of directing a new show for Dick Wolf that's going to be on Amazon called On Call. And, I direct the pilot, I direct several episodes, I'm executive producing it, I'm acting in it. So I'm doing all of those things. And then I also have this whole novel thing going on. So it's just, it's a wonderful opportunity to be a storyteller. And and the novels mean a lot. And ultimately, we want the novels to turn into a movie or streaming franchise, and they're off to a great start. They're on bestsellers lists, and we're getting great reviews. And we get to deal with some really, really cool things, and Laws of Annihilation deals with.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, your new book was available in October on the 24th. It's the third book of a series. Yeah, give us a rundown. Tell us about it.
Well, Laws of Annihilation is It's the third book, like you said. It's the Martyr Maker series is the overall thing, and so in the third book we have three characters. We have three protagonists. We have very much in the vein of the movie Seven. We have an Irish Italian American cop, detective, New York City detective, who's partnered with an African American detective, and they're best friends, and they are considered the best closers of cases in New York City. They only work on high-profile serial killings. And then they partner with a female FBI agent who happens to be half Jewish, and that becomes relevant because in Laws of Annihilation, in the first two chapters, two rabbis are also investigate the fact that the son of a rabbi is kidnapped and imprisoned in a basement and he's racist, and he's put into a basement with a racist African American, and they have every right to want to kill each other, and some very strong reasons for their hatred, but at some point they realize if they're going to escape their captors, if they're going to survive their captors, regardless to their hatred of each other,
they need to do it together.
Have to try to find a way to work out. So the book does offer some light. So you're dealing with very dark subject matter, and of course, we look at all the racial discord that we're dealing with in the world right now, and all the racial hatred. So it is resonant to a degree of what's happening in the world right now. But that's our case. And also, the last thing is our FBI agent. Connects more with her Judaism through this case, but she's also been diagnosed in the very first chapter with terminal cancer. So she's got this huge, the most important case of her career, right on the heels of learning that she has terminal cancer. But she's determined, no matter what, that she's going to see this case through because it's the most important case of her career.
Eriq, we need to get a series going on this book, and you need to be the director and producer, and we need to get on that.
Yes, I agree. I totally agree.
Thank
We're
goodness.
also, like I said, we're getting closer because the more successful the book franchise is, the more Hollywood is interested in that. And so with the reviews and the bestsellers list that we're popping up on, we're getting closer to that. So, but that's the goal. So I'm glad you're in sync with that.
Right now, look, I'm gonna need you to get on that, okay? Just letting you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
absolutely.
look, is there anything else that you're working on? I mean, I know that's a lot, but I mean, the book's out now. So, what's is your next goal? Is to get them as far as like get a production deal, or like what do you got? What do you got cooking?
Yeah, we are. We just started some initial talks about turning into the movie franchise. I want to wait, obviously, make it even more successful. That way, you have more options. You want to create bidding wars on these kind of things, quite honestly. So
right.
Instead of jumping at the first one, so like I said, I started talking about it, but I want to, the more bestsellers lists that I appear on, the more great reviews, the bigger the franchise, then it becomes even easier to create that. I do have 2 more books in the series. That one is pretty much complete, and I'm working on the 5th one. So it's a franchise that could be a great streamer. It's a franchise that could be a great movie series. But like I said, we're off to a great start, and Hollywood is now beginning to start paying attention. But I want to deliver a home run, grand slam, and just make it as big as possible. And then they're like, okay, we have to do that. Here's the budget. They're not going to come at you with a small budget. It's something that can be a major franchise. That's the goal.
Laws of Annihilation. It's out. It's the 3rd book of a series. Make sure to pick it up. If people want to, they can get it everywhere?
They can get it everywhere. I also do the audio books of all 3 books. So the audiobook just came out last week. So you have the audiobooks. The books are sold everywhere, Barnes & Noble, Amazon, every major bookstore, independent bookstores, which I always encourage people to support. So yeah, it's out there and available, and it's a great read.
Very good. Eriq La Salle, if people want to follow you on social media, how can they do that?
I'm on everything under my name. I'm on Twitter. I'm on TikTok. I'm on Instagram, Facebook. Everything is at Eriq La Salle. So
Very
real
good.
simple. So easy to follow. And quite honestly, I love for fans after they read the book, people reach out and we discuss. They let me know what they think, and I'm very hands-on in that. So I love hearing from readers and fans of it. So those are my socials, and people can reach out after they've read it and let me know what they think.
You're the best.
Awesome.
Thank you
Perfect.
so much for checking in, my friend.
Hey, thank you guys for having me. This was great. I appreciate you.
Hey, have a good one.
We're sending you to see the Baltimore